Good day, everybody. I've been sitting and waiting, and if you notice that usually I sit, contemplate, check it, do see what's going on before I finally make a decision to make a comment. Today I'm going to talk about Wisconsin State Senate and the Democrat Party. Really, do you all need any more convincing why we need a third political party? Why we need a political party that has you, the people's interests, in mind, and only you, the people? Not self-agendaing, not special interest groups. It is strange how a major recession or depression, because that's how close, the only thing that kept us from actually going into a depression has been Social Security and unemployment. The very things that the president wants to cut. Save this nation from being totally to a depression of the 29. That's right. Social Security and unemployment saved this nation. And from going into a major depression. For us to be hit a lot less economically than the rest of the world. The very same things the president wants to destroy is what saved this nation. He should realize that those are the last things to even talk about. But you see, there's a problem. Our destruction will not be done by another nation. It will be self-destruction. Look at what Wisconsin, the Democrats, did. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that'd be appalling. I mean, we were shocked when other nations did it. But today, it's acceptable in this country. And it's not acceptable because of anything but one thing: greed. How greedy are these political parties? How greedy are these unions to not realize there is nothing left? How greedy are these special interest groups? They don't care about the people. Not at all. The money's not there. It's plain and simple. The governor says I either have to do these cuts or lay off 10,000 people. And the unions and some individuals are so greedy, they'd rather see 10,000 people lose a job instead of all of them taking some of a cut. They're lucky I'm not the governor. I said, fine, we're going to do it your way. I'm going to give you the names of everybody being laid off. Now. They're gone. Their job is gone. That's greed. Don't you people out there realize? I don't have to convince any one of you any longer why we need a strong third party that strictly has the Constitution and the people in mind. The Democrats are doing a very good job of convincing you of that. Do you think for 1 minute they would have walked out that door if there was a third party knocking to replace them? No, their greed would have kept them there. You all have to understand what we went through between 2008 and 2010. It was the greed and the power hungry that were in control. The greedy and the powerful that got kicked in the gut by the people. And they're not accepting it willingly. They're fighting just as hard as those leaders in the Middle East are fighting to keep their position, their money, their greed filled, their power. And they're using the very same tactics that they actually condemned 6 months ago. And they're using the same tactics that the third world uses when they don't get their way. They walk off so that nothing can be accomplished. You want to know why we need a third political party? Why the two-party system has failed? This recession/depression proves we need a third party. This recession/depression shows you the flaws of when one political party gets absolute control of our government and how bad that really is. Why do we need a third party? A party to defend the Constitution and serve the people. Because it's unlike the two political parties. It is not a political party at all. It is a party of full representation of the people and defenders of the Constitution. You ask me, I don't think we need a third party, do we really? I tell you, open up your eyes and look around you. Look at what these political parties are doing. Republican parties have totally engulfed the Tea Party. They no longer are a separate independent party. If you look at the introduction page of the Constitutionist Party, it states that they are separate and will remain separate from all other parties. The Constitutionist Party will always be the party for the people. Whether or not you're a member, it is still there for you. Look at the oath that the Constitutionist Party must take. And they all will take it willingly. They either swear or affirm. It's their choice. And if they don't believe in God, they will leave the very last sentence off. Or they can say it. It is their choice. Because the Constitutionist Party accepts all, not just one. Remember, the Constitutionist Party is not a political party, not a conservative party, not a liberal party. It's a party that believes in the Constitution of the United States as the governing rules and guidelines of the government. It believes in smaller federal government, more control of the state government. But above all else, it believes the people have the right and control. Not the political parties, not the special interest groups, not the big money. We will try our darndest to keep greed out of our life. We will try our darndest to help the people. So, with all that I've said, You look around at you. You look in the news. You look at the world. Truthfully, one, Social Security and unemployment has kept this country from entering a major depression. We have hit a recession or depression. They're still predicting a double dip, which may happen. And if we don't get greed out of this nation and our government, it will create a lot of major problems. Greed has no room in this country. We have no room for anything like greed. But it will not be the New World Order that destroys this country. It will not be China. It will not be Russia. It will not be from South America or even the Middle East. It's going to come within as long as the greed controls the government. Why haven't we gone beyond the oil to another future? Greed. Why haven't we developed hydrogen or something similar? Greed. Why hasn't our science advanced? Greed. I can go on and on. There are medicines that can do so much that aren't introduced. Why? Greed. Our future does not stand with greed. Our future stands with us advancing the individual believing in ourselves. Don't tell me we're doing well with a two-party system. You can see we are doing very poorly with a two-party system. Look around and you will find the very reasons why we need a third party staring you all in the face, thumbing its nose at you. So check out the Constitutionist Party, www.THEConstitutionistparty.com. The Constitutionist Party. Check it out. And you see if you want to be a member. And let us all know. Thank you. This is JD.